Messi to Major League Soccer. It seems like it's happening. Everybody's reporting it. It seems like it's a done deal. It's subscription shares to MLS Season Pass that Apple will give Messi a slice of that. Adidas will give him a slice of merchandising, and he will have a future stake in ownership in Major League Soccer. If David Beckham was a watershed moment for Major League Soccer, Messi blows that out of the water. It's not even close. David Beckham wasn't 6 months out of winning a World Cup. David Beckham was one of the better players in his position in the world. Yes, he wasn't the best player to ever play the game all time. He wasn't the GOAT. Messi is. This doesn't just mean it's a win for Major League Soccer. It doesn't just mean it's a win for Inter Miami. This is a win for everybody involved, everybody in CONCACAF. Leagues Cup, Cruz Azul, who play them in the first game, automatically win. If you're in any nation, any federation within the confederation of CONCACAF, you just won. Barcelona didn't happen. Didn't even know how it could happen. The financial troubles they have there. Saudi Arabia was a very tempting offer with all the money going on there, but he chose Major League Soccer. He chose Miami. Let's be real. But this is the start of something, and everybody here just won for it. Now, Messi to MLS, Messi to Miami, and we will all be watching.
Messi the businessman and less Messi the player. Messi and his family have always been interested in living and growing his empire in the US. And with MLS's reported offerings alongside Apple and Adidas already set partners of the World Cup champion, then Messi in South Beach makes more sense than you think. The romanticism of returning to Barcelona and one last dance in Europe, or the financial grandiosity of Al Hilal and Saudi Arabia were always going to be a possibility. More so the former, but in the end, the stumbling, hiccuping, and zero assurances to Messi's team made Inter Miami even that more desirable. Look, culturally speaking, this works for Messi, Antonella, and their children. His life as a South American and Spanish speaker in the capital of Latin America is always going to be enticing. Remember, this decision is not just on him. Antonella drives much of the narrative, and I'm sure this is a major component. Messi also owns real estate in the area, and the growing Messi brand and empire, especially in a city that's going to be hosting teams in the World Cup in 2026, will also be a major selling point. Look, in terms of football, Inter Miami is last in the East right now with no manager after saying goodbye to Phil Neville. So there is a lot to do in order to bring that team to a positive trajectory. But my God, no matter the outcome in a league with no relegation that keeps on growing and developing, the process can be a success no matter what. Messi's contract ends with PSG at the end of the month, so we wouldn't see La Pulga in Miami until at least July. There wouldn't be limits to his pay as well, as he would be a designated player. Look, the key here is the partnerships, the deals with Adidas and Apple in order to maximize the best of his arrival and his time at Inter Miami and MLS. It's amazing to think that the man who was responsible for changing the face of MLS in 2007, David Beckham, is now partly responsible once again for changing it with the arrival of Lionel Messi.